What's up, everybody? Who all we got on right now? Let me see here. Go ahead and do me a favor. Type in the chat box where you are, where you're from right now, where you're checking this out. It's gonna be really informative, guys. I really want to dive into this really quick here. So real quick, let's type in the chat box really quick. Excuse me, where you're watching this from, and we'll go ahead and get started really quick. See, Sean is on. See, Joseph is on. San Diego. Hey, man, what's going on, San Diego? All right, all right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this, guys, really quick, because I think this is very, very, very important topic. And as you see, I mean, a lot has changed. The landscape has changed a whole lot for us in the last few days. I mean, it's really amazing what has happened just in the last few days. You know, and hey, Anitra, welcome. And I think that is very important that we begin to do this with our eyes wide open. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me and see me? Yes. Okay. Oh, some of you might be muted.
I can see you now.
Okay. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Well, I can't see everybody else though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, there we are. Somebody in there.
Yeah, see, Brandy's on. Okay, Joseph, you can hear me. Okay, all right, cool. All right, I can't see you, Joseph, but it's all good. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? But yeah, as I was saying, guys, a lot has transpired in a very short amount of time, and I believe it's very important as business owners and entrepreneurs. And I'm assuming you're at work right now. Okay. All right, no worries. Thank you. Well, you can always use the chat. Hey, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, my friend? But yeah, I think it's very important that we begin to, see this for what it is. I think a lot of people has kind of played this, like something minor, and I think that's a very dangerous thing to do because not only just personally in our lives as well, but also business-wise, as we see the ramifications, what has happened in the last 24 to 48 hours with all your major sports organizations and all, things going on in the entertainment world and the event world. I mean, this thing is crazy. I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. Like, I've only been around 45 years, but I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. Maybe somebody else can say, and this has always been around, but I think that's the wrong mindset to have as well. Now, I'm curious, before I kind of dive into some of these other things I'm going to talk about, are you guys in business now? I'm curious, what's your background? I mean, what do you guys do? Are you in business? Now, some of you guys I know, some I don't know. So I'm your very first time seeing you guys. So feel free to, so Joseph, you've retired? Okay. And congratulations to you. Yeah. And so then I'm curious really quick, Joseph, what has you interested to pop on this? What attracted you about this to pop on this call right now? You need part-time income. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Make a note of that. All right. Need part-time income. Definitely understand that. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay. Brandy says she works full-time outside the home. I sell Juice Plus and let's put more on books and more. Okay. I'm taking real estate classes. I'm 50. Okay, so you got a lot you're doing right now, Brandy. Yeah, you got a lot going on right now. So so is your goal then to be a real estate agent? Is that where you're looking to go, to transition from your current job to a full-time agent? Want to do real estate as an agent, or are you looking to do investing? When you get a chance, let me know. I'm curious. As an agent first, and then you can invest. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. And Chris, you're in mortgage and real estate right now. Okay. So you're you're originator, Chris. What are you doing for as the business goes? You're unmuted now. Sorry about that.
Hey, I do content creation videos, photography, that type of stuff.
Okay. And the primary
Helping them
audience.
tell their message, getting the word out about the high service, what makes them different.
Okay.
Sort of focus on the service rather than the properties and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And your clients.
Yeah, the deal, trying to make an emotional connection, all those type of things.
Right.
I'm becoming more and more of a marketing type of person. Just got my start in photography, but now, yeah, it's amazing, man. Chris, I'm really impressed with what you've been doing. So I'm happy to hop on a call just to get to know you a little bit here and some of the folks in your tribe too. You seem like cool people.
Oh, awesome. Well, definitely. Yeah, definitely glad to connect.
Great to meet you, Chris.
Oh, same here. So definitely, so.
And the video aspect of this is coming in like full circle now. I think this is an important part. This is why I want to do this. This is kind of one of the first times I've jumped on something like this, but with this Corona thing going on, I think, starting to get involved in these things a bit more and getting out there more. I don't do any. I kind of work full time now for someone, not half full time, but but anyway, really impressed with what you're doing out there, and thanks so much, man.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, we definitely will connect more as well.
I figure out how to way to get you some money and get something going with you,
Huh?
We got to figure out. I do want to take some next steps with you at some point. So
okay.
That's good stuff here,
Yeah, I thought you said, but my ears was itching. You said something about giving me some money, so my ears heard that.
Hey, that's right, man. I love giving out money.
What was that? Come again? Say that again.
I love hiring people, man. I was doing that early on when someone like yourself was out there doing a lot of these free things. I think I sent the guy a couple $100 once. I was just like, wow, I've learned so much, in the early days,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's all about sowing into yourself. That's what we have to do. So definitely. Yeah, we definitely do that then. All right. And Brandy, now I got Brandy. And Anitra, so you're a church musician, travel agent, in your own school of music. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, what do you play, Anitra? I'm curious. And while she's doing that, yeah, Brandy, he knows a lot of bad real estate listings or horrible pictures. Want to focus on being a sales agent, working full time. Yeah. Well, you definitely can do that. Piano, awesome. Yeah, Anitra, I studied jazz piano. Yeah, I got a music background myself as well. I used to be in the music business for 12 years. So and kind of been getting back in it recently with some new marketing music videos I've been creating. So I don't know if you guys seen those. Teach piano and drums. That's awesome. Good deal. Well, awesome, guys. So obviously then we got a nice array of backgrounds, and Sean, feel free to type in or pop on. But if you want to. But yeah, we got a diverse background and I can see that the entrepreneurship is in everybody here. Even like Joseph, he's retired, but he still wants to earn income. And one thing I'm gonna say about all this, one thing I learned, and I learned this from previous mentors. I learned this recently. I was listening to a teaching from the late great Dr. Miles Monroe, and what he was talking about was that when you have crises, it presents opportunities. Now, there are two types of people who are going to respond now. There are two types of people you're going to see now for the business world. Now, personally, this thing, like I say, I've taken it very seriously now. It's something that I'm looking at very closely. I'm seeing what's going on locally here. I live in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And just last night, they announced they had like 8 more cases in Dallas County. And I live in Tarrant County, I live in Arlington, where it was like the middle of DFW. And they had like 3 cases right now. And so, I got 3 young kids. I got 3 kids in school, 9th grader, 4th grader, and a kindergarten. And so, I'm looking at the schools possibly shutting down another week, when spring break week this week. But a lot has been happening. And so this is something that I'm very taking seriously, that I'm looking, to really, pay attention to, but also on the business side. Now, me, I am a believer. So I hope I don't offend anybody by that. But, if you hear my podcast, Kingdom Marketing Secrets, you can kind of know. But I'm a believer in this last night, I really was praying and talking, praying to God and asking him for some things about what's going on. You can see what's going on in the world. This thing is real. I've seen some people been very presumptuous about this, and which is crazy. but this thing is real and it should be respected and taken seriously. But at the same time, crises present opportunities. You believe it too? Awesome, 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 awesome. And so we have to be wise and see what's happening. The market is crashing now. So, so a lot of folks now are looking to go into the market. So opportunities are presenting themselves. Just, I guess, a real estate crash happened about 10 plus years ago. A lot of folks lost. I lost. We was in California at the time. My house went down over $250,000. It went to foreclosure. We lost at that time. A lot of folks gained at that time. So same thing is happening now. And so one thing I've noticed is that, and a friend of mine, I was talking to him this morning, he shared something with me that was kind of profound. He was saying that we see the impact it's going to have health-wise with people, because we have no idea where this is going. But he said, but I don't think people really understand the impact this is going to have in the business world economically. He said he believed more folks are going to be, hurt, or infected, how you want to look at it, from the business side than, for the health side, before this, they actually can get a grasp on this thing. And it's true. And you see it already. I'm sure where you guys are located, I know where I am, the grocery stores, shelves are empty. People are buying up everything. People are buying toilet paper, man. They're taking all the toilet paper out there. I can see sanitizer and soap and, water, but they're taking toilet paper. I mean, pretty much every store. And so people are really kind of going to a panic mode right now, and you got to be very keen and aware of that, because some things could be coming down the pipeline, that might put us on more of a, restricted basis for us going to and fro from our homes pretty soon. Some things might be coming down to the pipeline. I got an uncle who works for the Pentagon, and I was talking to him last night, just trying to get some insider information, see, what's going on out there. He couldn't share a lot of things with me because, they sworn to secrecy, but he told me he'd find out more stuff today. They got like a big meeting going on today. But at the same time, there are a lot of businesses going to be affected negatively like this, because they're pushing social separation. What do they call it? They got a term for it, but social separation or whatever it is. But basically, just keeping your distance from people, And here's the deal: if you have a business that requires people getting together, your business is going to suffer a whole lot more than other businesses. If you have a business, like, for example, Anitra, you have an offline business, right? You say you teach piano and drums, so people have to come. I'm assuming they come to you to a building or a location, or maybe you go to them. Well, you could see people, as the media keeps putting stuff out there, as more and more cases are being discovered of this, people are going to stay in their homes a whole lot more. Jobs are going to be sending people homes and all this kind of stuff. I mean, they're already doing it. They're telling folks from Twitter, told all their employees now, work from home. So a lot of folks will be forced to work from home, if they're going to be able to work from home. And so you got to see what's happening. And I thought about restaurant owners. If I own a restaurant, or I'm in an entertainment business, such as like a comedy shows or different things like that, well, you're going to be affected. Why? Because people do not want to come out to your building, because, they don't want to be in crowded spaces, with other people, because, it's easily contagious what's going around right now. So you have to be aware of this and say, okay, this is real. This is reality. This is maybe things I've been doing to grow my business, status quo, needs to change. Maybe if I've been primarily building my business offline, I got to think of okay, how can I build my business online? Now, I have an online, marketing, consulting business. And literally last night, I was asking God, I said, God, show me those that I can help who may have a business offline or may don't have anything online, but they're going to have to come online to get through what's about to happen right now. I said, give me ideas, give me, something to be able to help others. And because this is this reality of what we're facing right now. And I had someone email me this morning, and they was kind of, I wouldn't say disagreeing, but they didn't really like my stance of what I was sharing. And I was like, well, you don't have to, we can agree to disagree, but reality is reality. If you've been building your business traditionally through offline methods, like I have some clients that are in mortgage and real estate as well, right? And a lot of them traditionally would build their business offline. They would do these, home showings and all these little house housewarming and all these, these things like that. And they will go to networking meetings now, go to these meetup groups and networking groups. You get about 30, 40, 50 people in there and everybody's networking and shaking hands and passing cards. Well, you know what? That's going to come to a halt because people are not going to be put themselves in that kind of environment. So if you've been building your business primarily that way, if you don't accept what's happening and begin to adjust and say, you know what, how can I build my business online? Then you're gonna fail. That's just the reality of it. Because if people, end of the day, we're all in business and we have to exchange our product or service, for money. So people value our product or service more. And so if people are no longer gonna go out to do business with you, you have to be in front of them on the internet, because the internet is not going anywhere. The internet is not going. I mean, I get all my news primarily from the internet. So it's not going anywhere. And so we have to take that mindset to say, you know what? A shift is happening. It's going to be a huge shift in the economy. Fear is going to drive a lot of people. A lot of people in different businesses now. I used to sell security systems, and that business is about to take a huge, about to start booming now. Gun sales about to start booming now. Why? Because it looks like scenes from a movie right now. We go in these stores. If this gets worse, people are going to begin. I mean, I hate to predict this stuff, but people martial law. People are going to begin taking law in their own hands. A lot of folks are going to be really desperate, and so you have to see what's happening. The economy is shifting. The markets are changing, and if you want to stay in business or start a business, so you mentioned, I know Joseph, you want to start a business. The best way to do that is going to be online. Why go look for an offline part-time business? I mean, pretty soon, even rideshare stuff is going to be affected. The Uber business. Because again, if this thing keep going the way it's going, people are not going to want to be in any close proximity with anybody else besides their close family members. So you got to be able to say, from start to finish, you ask yourself right now, can I, from start to finish, continue my business online? Like, can I, from initially getting a lead or creating, whatever it takes, can I get a lead and all the way to getting a client or customer? Can I do this 100% online right now? If not, like, do I have to meet with people? Do I have to? If so, we got to come up with different strategies if you want to get through this right now, because it's only going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, trust me, these billion-dollar corporations, NBA and all these sports organizations and all these entertainment and media, they would not be shutting down if this wasn't real, because they're all about money. Let's keep it real. They're all about money first and maybe people second. Most of them. Let's keep it real, right? They would not be shutting down. So you have to say, okay, well, like the platform we're using right now, can I, provide the same product or service like I'm doing right now online? And if not, then that's some things that I'm going to help you with. That's things I was praying about. Okay, Lord, let me be able to help people from beginning to end. Like you can do this in a lot of different industries. And so you may say, well, I cannot. Wait, well, you actually can, because it's all about just adjusting some things. Maybe if you never ran ads before, I'm a big proponent of running ads online. If you see my music video called Run Those Ads, right? I mean, literally to this day, I have a client right now in Los Angeles. Of course, I never met her, but in person. But to this day, she's a mortgage broker, one of my clients, and she's still getting people to this day. Just 30 minutes ago, people still inquiring with her. A new lead came in about buying a home, despite what's going on. And so now she has a system in place where literally from beginning to end, she never has to meet these people in person. Even if you're a real estate agent, if folks are afraid to come out and see homes, or you think I show people homes, you can create 3D virtual home tours where people can see the homes, where you go out and you do your own filming or whatever the case may be, and you can put it up on YouTube. You can create a platform like this where you can get with your client and say, hey, check out these homes right here. I mean, you have to be able to adjust and still do business where people are comfortable doing business with, right? If not, then we're not going to be in business very long. Is this making sense, what I'm sharing? Any questions, comment, feedback? You're going to unmute yourself. Questions, comment, feedback?
Comments. Scared like everybody else there, Christopher, to some extent.
No, and that's understandable. And we should be from a respect standpoint, because this thing is real. I think it'd be quite negligent to be nonchalant about this and be, to me, actually be very arrogant and prideful. You know, kind of like the guy from the Utah Jazz a couple of days ago. He was being very nonchalant about this. He was the first guy.
I'll never make that mistake ever again.
Never, right? So, yeah. Any other comments, questions, feedback? Yeah, Chris said need online. I see that. Yeah, I'm in Arlington, Brandy. Yeah. Brandy said, husband works for a uniform company. I would like to figure out something to supplement income if he is told they're shutting down for a few weeks. True. I've been trying to advertise locally that people should buy kids' books from me to keep them. Yeah. Well, there's some things that we probably could do with that, Brandy, with your books. If you got books already written, they're like I got a call today with a guy. He just wrote another book, and I'm gonna help him create a book funnel, because I'm gonna share this with you too. The number one mistake a lot of people make. Now I know how many books you've written. I'm not saying you're making this mistake, but the number one mistake a lot of people make, especially authors and stuff, is trying to sell their books. And he probably said, well, Chris, I got to sell my books. Well, I don't know if you write educational books or if it's, if it's something else, but like the mistake he's making, he's been trying to sell his book. And you should never try to sell your book. You should give your book away for free. And it's about creating an offer. What we do, like I'm going to help him create an offer inside of what we call a book funnel, where the book is going to be given away for free, but we're going to create offers, because the $10 for the book or the $11, $12 for the book is not going to change the world for him, right? And most authors don't even sell 10,000 copies. That's just being honest with you. I mean, 98% of all authors never sell 10,000 copies of their books. Most of them don't even sell 5,000 copies, let alone 1,000 copies, but everybody wants to write a book and want to go sell it, when that book should be used as a lead magnet. That book should be, and that's something that I talk about creating a lot too, but that book should be used as a lead magnet to your ideal audience that you want to see can become a long-term client. So then in the back end of what we call our funnels, we have other offers to give them, which is going to really be the thing that can change, what you want. I mean, change your situation. And so a book should never be, now this is what I learned from people who are multi-millionaires who wrote books, and they've never, I got one guy as a mentor, I think he's written 2 or 3 books. He's never sold a book once, yet he's a multi-millionaire. So then you see other people who, want to sell their books, and they do good to sell 500 copies of it. So, but you could give away that as a lead magnet, but you got to have other offers. So that's something that we could talk about too, Brandy, more in more detail, and say, okay, what other offers can I offer people besides a book, which can really, transform them. The book is good. That's a great feat, and people definitely will respect that a lot more. But you're an author. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so it's all about the way you're leveraging that. So does that make sense, Brandon? And so it's all about creating an offer. And an offer is giving people multiple things that can solve their problem. The
Right.
book is
So
one.
Brandy now should be trying to build up an audience of people that want to help their kids out and that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah, you really, yeah. She should be thinking of, like, it's something that we call, your target market avatar, who, and it's really knowing them in and out, knowing their challenges, knowing their problems, knowing what keeps them up at night, knowing what they love, knowing what they hate, knowing the organizations they go to, knowing other books they read. I mean, it's so many different aspects, and really getting clear on that, on these people. And then their book is just something you're going to use to initially get them in the door, get them to know who you are. But it's more things you can offer that I can, even that can give people more value, to give them the transformation that you want to give your audience, that you want your book to give. But really, it's more, and they'll be willing to do that. They'll be willing to invest financially in that. And you can create, you say you want to create extra income, you can create a lot of more extra income from that than you ever will from trying to sell the book to the people. So, I mean, that's how I do a lot of my things. Like, I have a lot of different services I offer. I have some, for example, I have a product, I have some do-it-yourself products that I created, where basically you can buy the products and it'll show you how to be able to run your own ads on Facebook and Google, right? And I created a product specifically like for mortgage and real estate people as well. So it's a do-it-yourself product, you can buy that. Plus I got some other training products that'll show you how to start and build a business online. It's a do-it-yourself product. So people can go and buy it. They watch the videos and implement. Then another service I have is called Done For You. And those type of products where business owners or people who are just too busy and they don't want to, they don't want to learn marketing. They don't want to have their own marketing system. They don't want to learn how to create ads. They just want somebody to do it for them, for their business. And they will hire you to say, hey, they'll hire you to run ads for them and generate them new leads and new business. They will pay for that. Done For You service. And I got another service called Done With You. And Done With You is basically it's a hybrid model. It includes some of my do-it-yourself products when you do the Done With You. And it can include some of my Done For You services as well. But basically, it's more me coaching and consulting and walking you by the hand through each step. Do-it-yourself is kind of like, bam, there you go. Done For You is like, okay, your hands are off. I'm just totally doing this. Done With You is that I'm more here with you, holding your hand through the whole process, coaching and consulting you, through the process. Hey, do this and do that. Oh, let me see this. Oh, let's do this and do that. Oh, let's make these changes here. Okay, it's a more hands-on process, whereas it's more mentoring involved with that. And so and typically, people will get more results out of that typically, because I'm able to dial in more. I'm able to focus on one person only. I'm able to really, share a lot more and give a lot more and do a lot more and be more strategic because I'm working directly with you. So like some people can buy my product, do-it-yourself product, and I have no idea who they are. Don't know what business they're in, don't know where they are, But if I know I'm working with you, typically you're gonna get a whole lot more results because it's more mentoring involved there. And so that has more value. To me, that has more value than the do-it-yourself product, even though all three are valuable, but that has more value and that will give much more transformation, because I can work directly with you, holding your hand, mentoring you. Does that make sense? Yeah, because everybody's different. I've learned to do that, Chris. Everybody's different. Some people want to learn this stuff. Some people don't want to touch it, and some people want to mentor.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And to me, the biggest transformation, especially today, is mentorship. Mentors, because it can give structure.
That must be nice when you see the bulb go off a little bit. Sometimes when you're mentoring someone and all of a sudden they seem like they start to get it. That must be very rewarding for you, right?
Yeah, I enjoy that more. Like I tell everybody, I enjoy my Done With You service more Like some people are different. Some people are like, I don't want to bother with people. Let them go buy my stuff and go ahead and let me go hang out on the beach. Me, I like working with people more and seeing the progression and the growth, because I know that's going to give them more lasting transformation, you know. But what I do, I offer, even if it's about my do-it-yourself product, eventually I will offer them the done with you as well, because I know that, you know, it's ongoing growth. And so it's just a part of a funnel that you have to create. And like I said, with everything going on right now, I know Joseph mentioned that you want to start a part-time business online. Well, fastest way to, I mean, you say part-time income, I recommend online. And now something else that I recently started to do as well is I'm in the middle of finishing up a, well, it actually is finished, but I'm showing other people how to begin to start their own, because you can call service-based business online as well, to help other businesses grow, providing leads and things of that nature as well. And so that's gratifying too, when you know that you actually have a real legit business, you can help other businesses grow. And with the crisis that's coming, or the crisis that's here, that is very valuable, because like I said, the shift is going to be taking place, and people are going to have to adjust and truly go online, because that's where the audience is. I mean, the audience has always been there, but they're truly going to be there now. And so you have to really get creative. And even like the music studio, music lessons. I mean, you're teaching drums. I mean, if you get to that, I don't know how many students you have, but say if you got like 10 students you do at once, and maybe it's offline, they might want to do it at home. Well, you come to the point where you can do it virtually at home as well, by just making some different adjustments as well. The bottom line is that we have to make a lot of adjustments for what's going on now in the marketplace, because of what's going on. I mean, we can't fight it. We can't ignore it. We just got to say, okay, this is reality. Either I'm going to get with it, or I'm going to become extinct, you know, because this is what's taking place right now. So we got to take that kind of mindset. We have to shift. And that's what I've been trying to tell people too. Listen, like I mentioned first with the client in LA, you would think people to this day wouldn't be trying to go buy a house now, but no, people still are trying to buy a house, because now they're starting to see an opportunity. Because I heard now when this kind of change, sometimes now the home prices may be going down. So that means that more buyers want to get in the market now as well. And so in the midst of crisis, there's always an opportunity for somebody. There's always an opportunity for somebody. And I missed the opportunity 12 years ago, because I was a victim of it when I lost my house, went into foreclosure in California when the crash happened in 2008, 2009. But now I plan on being on the other side of this, because I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm respecting this virus. I'm not being foolish, but at the same time, a lot of folks are going to need help. People are going, like I said, people are going to look for other income streams online now, because jobs are going to be started sending people home, and every job is not going to be paying these people. Like you said, I mean, so businesses, as I mentioned, and so you have to begin to maximize the internet and see, okay, what else can I do? How else can I provide my products and service in a valuable way that my audience can still get the same results that they did from other methods? And you may have to sit down on the pen and pad like I did, and think about that statement and write out notes, brainstorm, pray about it. But that's the mindset that's going to be needed going forward until this epidemic, passes. Or, I mean, it could be just a good shift that you need to really come online as well. Okay, you got to run. All right, Joseph. Appreciate you popping on. If you got any questions, or feel free to reach out to him. I know you say you want to make part-time income, so there's a couple of different opportunities I can share with you. Like I said,
definitely. Unfortunately, I got a grandfather duties to take care of here right now, Chris. So
okay, well, send me.
How do you want me to? Do you want me to shoot you an email?
Yeah. Send me an email.
Okay.
Are you on my email list?
Would it be if you can email that to me, or else I can just reply to one of your emails that you sent me here?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do
Just-
that. Or yeah, or Chris at workwithchrisharrell.com. You can send me a
Yeah, the emails that I got today about the webinar, I can just send a reply back to you, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just do that and send me a message, and we'll talk. We'll Mark and share some different things with you as
Okay.
well.
Sounds great.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
See you.
All right. Anybody else? Any questions, comments? I mean, about this? Is this making sense? Any questions, comments about this?
Chris, definitely want to get in touch with you about working on some things. I work heavily with the realtor with the mortgage with a mortgage company,
Okay.
and so I have access to literally hundreds of mortgage people,
Okay.
and I make videos for a lot of them, and a lot of them they need a helping hand, and I kind of have learned it a little bit, but Facebook ads and other things wind up going over my head, and another thing. And then you're just trying to get too caught up. You can't be a master of everything,
Right.
So there's a lot going on. I'd love to chat you up, see how we can start doing something at some point. So
Yeah. Same thing. Just shoot me a message.
yeah.
You got my email?
When I signed up now, I think you got my email and everything on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go check it in Zoom here.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Let's chat up again and let you know my scene, and won't have to bother everybody with this here. But yeah, no. We'll see what's going on, man. And I liked your options there with the things. I think a lot of these guys need hand holding. They're my age. They're 50 something. They're kind of a little lost or whatever, and they're kind of, they're mortgage people, right? They're real estate people. So a lot of them don't get how to do it. I make the videos. I get the pictures going. I understand the whole thing with a lot of it. It's just a matter of putting it all together to work to get the leads in and everything.
Right.
So we're making the right kind of videos. And the right kind of, these guys don't really know necessarily about the offers and things, and so the funnels and
right.
A lot to learn from you,
Well, yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's definitely connect. Send me a message, and then let's try to set up a time today that we can set up a call.
Yeah, I've been liking your stuff here and there. And,
I saw it. Yeah. We just ain't never got a chance to connect. So
right. That's why I wanted to hop on this and everything. So and it's important when there is this crisis going on, right, to be out there and kind of don't go hiding,
Right, because most it's quite naturally, what's it fight or fright.
Right.
Fight. Most people go to flight and run and.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite natural, but I think that
right now's the time to figure it out. Certainly, I mean, certainly the mortgage people, a lot of the younger folks, they don't even want to meet. They want to text and things. They're already, they're online. If you can figure out how to commute through your phone. That's it. You're golden, right? I mean, that's what you're doing. That's what you're helping people do, right?
Yeah.
Communicate through the phone.
Yeah.
To make people, steer them a certain way,
Yeah.
All that.
I mean, that's the way they want to talk. I mean, people would rather text you than hop on the phone, or people texting me in person, because that's kind of mindset people are today. So you have to put yourself in front of them and give them what they want if you want to stay in business. Because you have to adjust. Just like now, we got to adjust. You got to see what's going on. A lot of business owners going to have to take a different mindset. They got the old school thinking of how things used to be.
Yeah.
You got to shake that if this is what you want to do. I mean, you don't have a choice. You really don't have a choice, especially now we got a pandemic coming on. This is different than just, economy. You got these two pandemics causing the economy change. It's causing this shift that was already taking place anyway. So now you don't have a choice but to choose to accept what's happening if, you know, you want to prosper with this. And a lot of folks will prosper with this. And of course, a lot of folks are going to be hit hard with this as well. A whole lot more people are going to be hurt from this. So yeah, so we definitely got to be wise and leverage things that are available today to, you know, to help more people, because people still going to need help regardless of what's going on. So, but yeah, so let's do that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Shoot me a message, and like I said, we can set up a conference. We'll set up a Zoom chat like this, and
that sounds great, Chris.
Yeah, I'll shoot you my link to my calendar, and
oh, you got that going, the Calendly and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that too, man. They're getting me $10 a month, man. I don't know, I haven't done much with it, so I got to get out of that. I think, you know,
we got to change that then. We got to make it worth your $10 a month. Get your ROI on that.
Oh, I know it, man. It's 10 here, it's 15 there. It's like, oh boy, you know.
It can add up. Yeah.
All right, man. Excellent. We'll do that, huh?
Okay. Yeah. Send me an email, and matter of fact, I think I have my link here. I'll put it here. Some of you other guys.
Yeah, you got me right there, Chris at Work with Chris Harold. That's great.
Yeah. That's my
Calendly link too, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it here. That way, the other guys can have it. Everybody can have it, because I would like to be able to talk to all you guys. So that's my link there. That's my to go book a call, book a session. You just got to go there. Then they have you go to my calendar. Then after that, it kind of has you complete like a questionnaire. Telling me more about your business, everything like that.
Yeah.
And then I even got like a bonus training on as you go through everything as well. So yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Because I think that like I said, you can just see the kind of stuff I do. You can see I try to give a lot of value up front, a lot of results in advance up front. But
that's awesome.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Anybody else? Comments, feedback? Anitra, Brandy, Sean.
Thank you.
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to step away for a while. I'm so sorry.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I did. So I kind of missed a lot.
Uh-oh. Well, good news is I am recording this.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So once we get done here, and once this does what it does, like buffers and all that kind of stuff, I mean, processes everything, I will send out an email to say, hey, come check out the replay here. And
sounds good.
You go check it out there. So.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, feedback, anything like that, let me know.
Okay.
As well, because there's things you can do too. A lot of things you got going on as well. So.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, Brandy, did you have any questions, comments, feedback? I see you put LOL there. I know I said what that. Fight or flight. That's what it is, something like that. But Brandy, there's some things you can do as well. Oh, okay. But there's some things you can do as well, like with your books. I'm curious to know more about your books. Are they educational books, or are they more like storytelling books? I mean, education. I mean, like, is it something that they could be put in schools, or is it more like storytelling? I mean, what fiction and nonfiction both, some in whole school. Really? How many do you have? Infant through teen. Wow. So you got a variety there. It's direct sales. Okay. And so it's this, okay. Oh, 1,500. Okay. Okay. So this is with a direct sales company, a network marketing company. Yeah, okay. It's all about then, but you said you've been having a challenge for us, people buying the books, getting people to buy them. It's been kind of challenging for you. Yeah, with schools, you're right. Yeah, if you're getting in schools, maybe a bit more challenging, but you still can get to the parents. Yeah, we can sit down and do a consultation, because you really gonna need to get clear on your audience, who you're looking to target, because since you have a variety of books to offer, that's a different type of audience. And what I mean by audience, I mean the parents, because they're the ones who got to buy the books anyway. The kids can't buy them, unless they got some of their own income. Juice Plus would be a great investment. Yeah, with health, I might be able to create a driver safety course for teens with my husband. He's missing safety. Oh yeah, I mean, there are endless opportunities, and the fastest thing you want to think of, well, what's the fastest way for me to create income right now? So it's like, what do I have available right now that I could turn into income? And it could be the books. It could be what's in between my head right now, for my knowledge and skills. That's this kind of stuff that we will kind of like brainstorm and kind of really, get clear on to say, okay, what could I do to create income right now? I see what's happening. Let me get ahead of this thing. Because people still need to, like you said, things. Yeah, I need to keep up and pay our bills, of course. Yeah. And so that's where you have to get clear on, okay, what can I offer right now that I can create income with? And so getting clear on that, and then choosing the audience, you know what I'm saying, by, if you got 1,500 books, and that could be 1,495 too many. And so because sometimes you can have a whole lot, but it'll make you too broad. And one thing I've learned is that the more niche down you are, the more specific you are, the more success you will have. They always say the riches are in the niches. And so, and since zero to teen is pretty broad, because parents are different. And like I said, when I had my child 10 years ago, I was different than today. So different needs, different interests. And so I was kind of a different person. So like a different audience. So you have to figure out, okay, well, which one do I sell the most? Which one I get the most results in? And then we kind of build out a campaign, build out structure, from that standpoint. Does that make sense? So yeah, like I said, getting really clear, I can help you do that. So if you like my help, feel free to book a call as well. Then we can kind of discuss that a little more, for different things like that. But yeah, I think you have some things that could be tangible, just need to be fleshed out. That makes sense. Yes, cool, awesome. So yeah, you can use that link too, and set up a time we can talk on that as well, and then kind of go from there, because I think opportunity is now, and since more people might want to stay home with their kids through this as well, they can be even more advantageous than what you have to offer the kids as well. So definitely. Well, awesome. Yeah, let's connect as well. Oh, they did? I'm waiting on Mansfield. Wow, 3:30? Wow. I'm waiting to hear from Mansfield. That's where I'm at.